It's that time again to acknowledge the pile that sits next to the sink. Once we run out of something that comes in a vessel that can be reused around the house, I set them next to the sink and then ignore them for a while. Today we have 4 jars we are going to reuse. I didn't bother rinsing the oil from one of the pepper jars, so it can be utilized to help loosen the glue behind the labels as they soak in hot soapy water. 3 of the lids were tossed because they have a plastic part that harbors the pickling smell. Sometimes I take the extra time to set them in the hot sun or use other methods to remove that smell, but with what I intend to use these jars for, there was no need to bother this time. I did pop out the insert of this orange lid and used nail polish remover to remove the expiration date. I was busy filming 2 other videos in the middle of this, so here we are the next day with the 4 jars that have been soaking in oily water. I've been removing labels for 25 years now, and I've never come across a method that works on all label materials, all glue types, and all vessel materials. These 4 all happen to be glass, so I could have boiled them, but I don't have the coordination to hold boiling hot jars with oven mitts or tongs. I opted to peel what I could and then scrape the glue on the glass with a razor blade. This label had a plasticky material on the outside of the paper, and whatever glue this company uses is a dream. Here is another paper label like the first one, and their glue comes off a little easier than the first one, so this one was fairly quick. I did a quick scrape to get the rest of the glue off and thought it was smooth sailing. No such luck. This one had the plasticky coating that can sometimes easily just peel away, but a very stubborn glue. We are back in the house, and I filled the jar with hot water to try to loosen the glue while I did the dishes. I was able to peel the label after the hot water, but I was annoyed with how hot the jar was. You can see me trying to cool off my hand here. Now for the glue removal. I typically use Goo Gone, Pink Stuff, nail polish remover, or whatever method is closest to me. Since I had the razor blade near me, I just went ahead and slowly scraped the glue all around the jar. Then I wiped it with a paper towel so the little globs wouldn't get stuck to the other jars in the water. After a good scrub, I let everything dry overnight on the drying rack. For the one with the lid, I ended up pickling onions, which is ironic because I tossed the lids with the pickling scent this time. One of my favorite ways to reuse a jar is to give a friend flowers. That way they receive a bouquet of flowers without the job of cutting down the stems and finding something to put them in. The bouquet is just ready to be enjoyed. Thrifted vases work well for this too, but I find when it's a jar, they don't feel pressure to give it back to me. The 3rd jar is holding pencils. This could be a simple back-to-school gift for someone giving or receiving education, and it could also be cute for paintbrushes for someone who likes to paint. The 4th and final jar doesn't have a gig currently, so it is going in the container of glass jars I keep in my storage closet. Come back next time to see what other vessels we are reusing around the house.